Hi, I'm Tanya. Follow along and let's learn how to grow organic food together on the west coast of Cape Town, South Africa. With the cost of living going up, I thought growing organic food will help by not running to the shop all the time. I've been growing food in my garden for 3 years now, and I've been enjoying harvesting my own grown food. Um, you don't need a big space, and you can even use containers. The first thing that I would suggest, if you can, invest in a borehole and maybe later add some sprinkler system and a timer, which we found on Facebook Marketplace. I don't spend my days watering, which is great, and it's also wonderful to be able to eat from my own garden, and hopefully I can inspire you to grow your own here on the wonderful west coast of Cape Town. Come have a look with me. Let's plant some radish, and I'll show you how to do container planting with potatoes. Radishes are crisp, fast-growing root vegetables belonging to the mustard family. They're highly valued for their sharp, peppery crunch. Both the colorful bulbs and leafy greens are entirely edible. They are low in calories and an excellent source of vitamin C, potassium, and dietary fiber. Great for salads. These tiny little seeds are planted literally the same depth as the size of the little seed. This is the Asian radish. What I do is I just ruffle up the soil, pour the seeds over the soil, and then I cover it loosely and water, and it's so easy, and wait for it to grow. These seeds were planted 2 weeks ago, and look at where they're at already. So you'll see this will probably still double in size. They are super tasty, full of moisture. Can't wait to harvest, and also just give away to friends. So you'll see that I have about a meter by meter area that I planted my radishes in between garlic bulbs, which I've planted for the first time. Super excited about that. I also just want to tell you, I know that maybe not everyone has a meter by meter space to plant radishes, but what I do is I literally throw seeds everywhere in my garden. Like here you'll see in between flowers, I grow them, and they grow successfully anywhere. Radish are one of the easiest crops for beginners and can be planted all year. We have a Mediterranean temperate climate in Cape Town, West Coast. So I'd say choose a sunny spot with loose, well-drained soil, free of stones, although my soil's full of stones. You'll see here that I even plant them in a little bit of shade to see how they'll grow. It's a little bit of an experiment there. Keep the soil consistently moist. If you have a sprinkler system, set your timer for the same time every day. Plants love consistency. And then don't forget, pick them quickly when they reach a size of a ping pong ball or a little carrot. Don't leave them in the ground because they can become tough and over spicy. Here's my beautiful chicken. Her name is Hey Hey, and she's a pleasure in my garden. Are you ready? Let's plant some potatoes. Potatoes do really well on the west coast of Cape Town because they prefer the cool, mild conditions that occur during autumn, winter and spring. The main challenge is the sandy soil, which needs plenty of organic matter and regular watering. So I have a compost heap, which I just grabbed some soil from. These are the type of potatoes that I used to plant in containers. I waited for the shoots to appear, and I just used these. So I have already prepared my crates. I place either cardboard or newspaper at the bottom of the crate, covered with, probably add about 1/4 of compost mixed with soil into the crate at about 1/4, and then I place my potatoes in there and cover it with soil. And look how these have grown in 1 week. So now what I'm going to do is just cover them with soil again, so that I don't see any greenery. And then probably maybe 2 to 3 days, the greenery starts pushing through again. It's so exciting because every morning when I get up, I'm in the garden to see how the greenery pushes through, and then just cover it with soil and wait. You can see that I've almost reached the top of the crate, so I then have now just left it to grow. Give it a good water. In winter it's quite nice because you don't have to water as much, but I can imagine in summer and spring you would have to water daily. This is what my containers look like right now, and this is probably a week's growth. I just keep topping the soil. These are my sweet potatoes that I pulled out the ground the other day. So next time I'll show you in about 2 months when the potatoes are ready. I'll show you what they look like. I would love to know in the comments, what are you growing right now on the West Coast and in your gardens, or even in containers? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.